from Nigma, and she's not necessarily that huge flashy player, but she can be, but she played a more supportive role. So Kills on everything, but Ana X was on top of it yesterday.
Yeah, she definitely was. It was super exciting to see what she was able to do. It was just impressive across the board, but we are finally now going to get started in the first map of this best of 3 into Inferno, the pistol round, and we're already right into it. Cabby losing her head, but Hazel, the trade comes on as Sign-On coming in to try and lay down some lore. Olga already on Graveyard. This is pretty dominant position from them. The shot's going to be coming out. Sign-On, her position is documented. She's going to have to be a little bit careful in this one. They're pushing on over towards the short position as well. Nao's going to find one onto Sign-On into one of the apartments. They're trying their best to try and find another kill, and dives onto Snipe. Argent's there, unable to contend with any of these players. Oh.
Solid
Good start.
Round. Yeah, 100%. I mean, Hazel getting that first kill, and I mean, that was a nasty kill as well. It's great opening, gets traded out, but they do manage to maintain control of the space. And this is one of those things about pistol rounds. Very often a pistol can go in favor of your Ts just because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be rushing towards a site as 5, and a site normally has only 2 to 3 players. So pistol rounds can be quite difficult, but in this particular situation, they use that number advantage very nicely to their advantage. And of course, it's going to be the Force in here quite a lot, but the Force from Black Dragons, this is the thing that concerns me, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a risk everything in Black Dragons. It's going to be working out fairly well for them. It's going to be a double, maybe even a triple across the team. As Lair comes in with the 5-7 and blows away some heads. And now there's 2 people left. You said you were worried about this Force, and it is working beautifully as Argent's unable to hit the shots. Her aim was just not on point. Black Dragon said, yeah, you know how to play aggressive. We know how to play aggressive on the CT side. Have fun with that.
Yeah, come to Brazil. That's that's what Black Dragon said. Olga, come back to Brazil. Let's remind you what this is like.
Yeah, I mean, look who's left.
Yeah.
It's got to be difficult coming over here, obviously, as a bit of stand-in. And, you know, trying to help deliver a great performance for the team in which, obviously, so much rides on in this whole battle. So, I hopefully she can do something here, but at the end of the day, her goal... Yeah, sure, win it would be fantastic, but that's just not going to happen. But being able to try and get out a couple of these rifles, that's kind of what she's aiming for, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be the ideal situation because they've already put themselves in a bit of a tight one in the fact that Black Dragons picked up so many of the guns that they themselves, or that HSG dropped. So now, yeah, the Force was a little bit concerning, but HSG don't realize that Force rush is going to come through. So they're trying to posture towards Banana. They're trying to have like a normal round where they take Banana control, head over towards B, and they don't realize that there's going to be a full force of Black Dragons coming towards them through that mid position. And so they lose all of the weaponry that they bought into this, which is devastating. And of course, Black Dragons surviving with 4 of their players left alive, they're laughing.
2 kills, AK, Mac 10. I mean, yeah, right now, This was looking pretty good for HSG, but it was obviously just a pistol round. So, and yeah, just a pistol round. So we come through now. The conversion for the CT side is going to be really brutal for the economy of HSG as they go forward. They're going to have to force into this with pistols. And I get it. I think this makes sense. From like an economic point of view, they want to try and bring it back sharp, and they know that the buy isn't like a fully solid one. So it's kind of as if HSG didn't actually even win that first round. Mm-hmm. That's where the economy's at.
A lot of nice early utility here from, oh my god, nailed it! Oh no! Oh, she just melted in the fire in the HE to finish it off.
Oh, slow reaction from Mana, but Bab's going to be charging up from behind. The Blaze of Glory. Mac 10 going to be coming in sharp. Lair's going to be cut off from the rest of her team and down towards Pit. There's one on site as well, and she is going to get backed off. Cammy finds one with the Galil. There, she's going to be running out of bullets here. 5-7 in hand. She's hungry. She wants some more, but there's nothing left. She hasn't even managed to get a kill at that front. She's just dancing around bullets. Yeah,
I mean, that round started very badly for HSG. The utility that came down Banana, and it was like Black Dragons expected that attempt at a rush because all of the util, it wasn't landing in like usual Banana choke point areas. It went all the way into kind of where the Ts would run through mid. And so you've got Naomi who gets burnt down to like 7 HP, the HE comes out, and instantly you're already at a player disadvantage. It's a great read from Black Dragons, and now HSG's economy completely in the toilet, back down to pistols, and Black Dragons extending their bonus to an extent. Babs still with the Mac 10.
Look at this utility damage. Newt. We need to have the information on this. This is absolutely nuts, and she's going to get pushed. She doesn't care. Pulls out Deagle after getting a couple kills. Oh, Babs absolutely beautifully played there. Across the board. Really enjoying the gameplay here. Like, right off the bat, Black Dragons are coming in here with a statement. They're like, you picked Inferno? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. We'll take it.
We'll take it, yeah. Thank you very much. And that's the thing, though. That was one of my concerns. So HSG are definitely trying to be flexible and work around Olga, but it's a map that they haven't historically played. Look, that being said, in the last few months, they've played it 8 times. They have like an 88% win rate on it, so they've definitely improved on it. But it's that same thing we spoke about yesterday, where they're not as tested in their own region.
Yeah. And obviously, like, Olga being able to drop a 30 bomb in their region is awesome, but it's not quite the same as obviously on LAN and in the situation where you're placing up against the top of Impact. So let's see how they can do going forward. And Val Nair is going to be able to find the trade after damaging Olga a little bit, who charged in. The trade is there. A little bit more damage coming in from Anna. Hazel tagged down to 72, not the end of the world. We'll see. AWP in the hands of Cammy. Good boost going to be coming through as well, and Hazel tacked down even further. 33. I think that was actually a wallbang. AWP player left through the smoke, but it's going to be Cammy and Anna picking up 3 kills. GFI left alone. It's in a bit at the moment. She might just have to sit on the barbecue and get burned alive if she's not careful. The spray comes out, but so do the players. Babs farms up some extra cash with the Mac 10 before she switches over. Did you see her cash stack?
I did not.
Okay. $12,000.
What?
$12,000.
Is that after like holding on to the Mac 10 for like 3 rounds?
After she got it after the second round, she's now on 12,850, I think it is.
That's what's so dangerous about extending that bonus and allowing that to happen. The fact that Black Dragons were able to win that second round when they absolutely should not have, that has let Babs hold on to a Mac 10 for 5 rounds, and now she has more money than she literally knows what to do with. HSG back down onto pistols. Even if they win a round here, it's going to take at least 2 to 3 rounds before they can actually get some cash.
Yeah, well, 11K and a Galil in hand, that is going to be an insane amount of cash for the future. But let's see how Cammy can do. Like I said, easy shot, she misses them. Now she's going to have to depend on her teammates. Good. Spoke from there. It's not going to do too much, but AK does the work, and Cammy in towards that connected position. Finding the headshot. There is going to finish it off. She's so hyped. I absolutely love her energy. It is amazing. So we're now going into the 7th round. So within 6 rounds, we saw one of the players hit that 12.8K mark, and now they're probably going to be sitting even higher because they didn't have to spend any money on that round, aside from some extra utility. So we will see.
Yeah, it's a little bit devastating, I feel like, for HSG, knowing that Black Dragons has all the money in the world right now. I mean, Black Dragons, you got a team of Smaugs, and they're just building up that gold hoard at the moment. So much cash available, even if they lose around here. This is what I was saying in the last round, and even then it was a dire situation. But now, if they go into this, if they have to lose 2, maybe even 3 rounds before they're in danger economically, especially if they keep winning rounds so incredibly cleanly. HSG, I mean, they had a really good start to the half. Getting that pistol, it was massive, but they could not capitalize on it. Now we've got AWPs on the board for both teams, and this is where we really look to Cammy to step up a little bit more.
1 round, and it was a pistol round. It was a banger. I'll give them that, but HSG looking a little bit lackluster. They forced into multiple rounds, trying to bring this back, and Hazel through the edge of the smoke catches Cammy off guard. It's AWP gone. Picked up by Anna, though. She looks to return towards the different angle. Sign on her teammates as well. Going to be pushed up towards mid. Flash comes through, their peek on in, but unfortunately met with the bullet from Hazel. Even more of an advantage for HSG. This is their chance to shine, but there she catches them off guard. Now it falls. Good initial kill. Aggression in towards mid, but GFI has to fall back, realizing that they just don't have the position covered. But does eventually go down. So now massive advantage on their side with only 2 players. Dragons are in a huge amount of trouble again. Oh, that's a little bit closer than I may well have wished, but that is her second kill. And Anna, shining light here, can afford to just take this fight. Stiegel in hand, AWP on her back. 4 bullets in. She peeks around the corner, but Olga, she's holding that aggressive angle. Great round from them. Is it going to be the recovery phase, though?
Well, like we said, right, there's so many rounds back-to-back that Black Dragons will still be able to buy into, so that hasn't been a huge concern. I think a lot of that round is on the back of Hazel getting that first kill, and of course Argent in such a good position, able to push out and get the kill onto Lair, who obviously got the kill towards Boiler Room, moves up. Argent knows where she is, she's able to get one and follow it up with a second, so her positioning was fantastic, and this is what HSG need to lean into a little bit more, get that map control. They know Black Dragons like to play aggressive. They need to catch it out.
See what they can bring to the table on this one, Sam. Hazel with the AWP. I love to see it. I was excited to see it with the AWP. Oh my god, that is a lot of utility damage. Argent going to be down to 41, now down to 22. But yes, I was excited to see Hazel with AWP on Vertigo, but Inferno, Mirage we're going to see as well. That's where I'm actually more excited to see the AWP come into play. A little bit of a slower start to the round, especially with HSG eating a bunch of utility damage there. Smoke coming out from Anna. Maybe a bit too early, but maybe actually perfect timing. As Olga and Co are going to be pushing up, and if Olga was there, she might have just held W and pushed on through. No initial deaths yet, but the flash coming out. Cylon's going to have to be careful as GFI taxes Black Dragons for their presence down Banana. And they are not the king. Lost Forest. They're not here right now. Cammy, good angle. AWP in hand as well. Hits the shot onto Olga. Backs off as well. Good utility usage from HSG as they push on over towards the A site. You can see multiple angles are coming into it, but Lair and Babs, they're down in towards Pit, and they're just being fed kills after kills. Hazel takes one, but she's still going to have to do so much work. The bomb going down is crucial. They don't have the money to support the future rounds, and the time was not there. He goes along, takes down Cammy. 1v2, no bullets left, has to reload. She's given time, but not long enough as Anna closes in the noose, gets the kill, the defuse coming through, AWP is saved. Maybe they go for double.
Oh. Hazel's doing so well. She's trying everything possible to get the kills that the team needs, get them in onto the sides. And you were talking about the great util usage from HSG. I counter, dry peek from Olga. Bit strange, just runs straight into the AWP, and there's so much utility coming out onto the site to create that space, but they just allow Olga to walk into Kami's sightline. And so her going down so early is a huge problem because she plays tip of the spear. GFI is incredible, but she's not that site opener the way that Olga is. She was playing flank. She was all the way over towards the B site, so you need Olga to stay alive, especially after GFI died at top Banana. And unfortunately, it all just kind of falls apart.
Yeah, so goodbye going to be coming into this round. It does make it at least competitive, but I'm worried. If the economy gets broken again at this point, we're going to be seeing such a dominant CT side from Black Dragons. And that's not what you want to see if you're HSG and this is your map pick.
That's what I want to see.
Double AWP.
Double AWP. I'm in. I'm so good.
It works.
They played this yesterday as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
I love this though. Anna's playing it aggressive in towards apartments. This is so good. You know, get an initial kill, back off. You can then reposition, sit in towards Pit if you wish, or even go back over towards Long. Meanwhile, Hazel over towards Banana, scoping it out, trying to find at least any kind of target. And Cammy, hold a bit of a close angle. It's a bit of a dangerous one if she does get barraged with a bunch of flashes, which I would say would have some potential, but because there's two players positioned over towards apartments and second mid on the HSG side, not as likely, but we'll see.
There's so much confidence in Cammy as well to be the solo site anchor on B and to hold such a deep, aggressive angle.
Olga just ready, rearing to go. See, now the team has rotated on. This is very likely, and they've just happened to pick the right site. At any moment, we're going to be seeing Sion just flick on over, switch positions. Hopefully they don't go in dry. Flash are going to be coming through, but they do anyway. Cammy, 3-2 kills. Looking in for another. She might well get it, but has to back off. Smoke's going to go down, but too slow. She goes. She's gone. Faded out of existence, but it doesn't matter. She's done her job fantastically more He may well have wished for the nade out one towards the site as well. Does a bit of damage. Molly going to be burning them away from the bomb as well. Over towards the banana position. 2 players pushing on. GFI through the smoke gets a kill. Sion goes falling down. They're just playing, waiting, but Anna from the other side picked up a rifle, managed to find a double kill. Looking in for a triple, but it's Babs who steals it away. Bomb goes down, but is it going to be enough money going into the next round? In fact, there's 7 rounds on the board for Black Dragons.
That was such an upsetting round for me. Like, and you were literally saying it like, are they gonna peek this dry? And 2 players. The worst part of that is you've got one person who peeks it, and then a second person. And Kami's just like, I'm just gonna hold this angle. There you go. She gets the second one as well. It is obscene. And then the flash comes out. You've already lost 2 players. And Black Dragons will take a 2-for-1 trade any day of the week. It doesn't matter that the rest of their team are all the way on over on the A side, because now they have player advantage.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that. I mean, obviously sometimes you want to try different things. If you've continually flashed into a site, maybe you want to go in dry. But the thing is, we've just not seen very good utility usage from their side in regards to flashing in. So I'm a little bit worried on that side. Anna, AWP in hand, she pushes. Babs goes down, but it doesn't matter. 2 for 1, I'll take that any day. And over towards apartments, Slair's going to be falling down as Argent is able to hit that headshot. We slow down for just a second, as I imagine we're going to be seeing the aggressive nature from HSG continue over towards the A site with 2 of them there. Kami, the AWP, pushing over towards Long, and she's just taking more and more space, and the more she gets, the less HSG to have to play with. Utility-wise, it's looking pretty good for HSG, but they're still going to have to use it, which I don't trust. Saying that, smoke does go over, but that just allows Kami to reposition. And she's actually in a better position than she was before. Flash comes out, she's blinded. Now the push over towards apartments comes through. The smoke goes down from Kami, but it's going to be signed on onto sight ahead. It's found, the trade comes back very quickly as Kami hits the body shot. 2v2. Bomb should be going down. Information should have been heard there as the smoke hit the body. 2 AWPs on a retake. Not what you want, so they need to try and find a rifle. Don't think that's going to be possible. Hazel playing next to the Flames. This could be their 3rd rounds. But to be honest, Black Dragons, they can carry on playing aggressive. Anna's got 10k. She's fine, she's chill. Oh, the wallbang, but it's no kill. Maybe they heard it, maybe they didn't, but they're going to be pushing on no matter what. But the shot's going to be coming out, and Argent finds 1, finds the second as Kami is able to get a kill with the P250, but not the clutch.
That's a good hold from HSG. Off the back of a round where things went completely awry, well done to them. They expect the aggression from Black Dragons down Banana. They hold a little bit further back, and they do trade out. Yes, they lose 2 of their players, but they're able to really whittle away some of those forces, and it forces a rotation as well, all the way back over, because there's no one on B site. So Black Dragons need to split their forces, which means that it's a 3v2 for HSG to get in onto the site. Bomb goes down, and the fact that Hazel is able to survive and not get hit by the molly is huge, because if you don't know for 100% sure, like they throw the molly, they back out. If you don't know that the molly hasn't landed where you wanted it to, you don't know Hazel's there. So that actually works out really well in HSG's favor. Okay, the wall bang AWP shot onto the very predictable angle was a little scary, a little touch and go, but it doesn't get the kill. And of course, Argent is there to trade back. So very well done from HSG to hold the line. But again, it is only 1 round. Black Dragons are so in control of this from start to finish. They haven't had to like force in ever. Not since round 2.
No, I mean, it was round 5, if I recall correctly. There was 12.8k on Babs. They're looking pretty good. Talking of Babs, finds Olga. Trade comes through from GFI. She needs to try and find the second one anyway, but she's only got 11 bullets. She has to be careful as the nades are going to be coming through. She's heavily damaged all the way down to 0. Babs finds her 2nd kill of the round very early on. She was a player I was just talking about, and honestly, she's going to be one of my highlight players, I think, of this match so far. Her and Anna looking absolutely glorious. Mainly Babs, though, I think. She's been doing a lot of work. But just overall, Black Dragons. Honestly, this is not a map I would want to play them against. So I think HSG, as soon as they saw they were having to go up against this team, they're like, well, bugger. Back down mid. They go. Inspect that knife. About a second, because Babs is going to be backing up. Smoke could go down, but she delays it, waits. Information. Now it goes down. She has to play aggressive on this as they're going to be pushing through the smoke. She finds 1! Double kill! GFI remains almost pushing through the smoke, but held back. But she's trapped. If she just sits in this corner, They push her, they clean the angle, that's round. Or they just sit and wait. There's 25 seconds. She hasn't got any time to play with or any life as Babs. She gets an ace.
Awesome round from Babs. I mean, she's one of those players. We talk about players that fly under the radar, and it really feels like Babs is one of those players. She's such a good supportive role for the team, gets those, really important kills from round to round, make sure that the rest of the team is remaining stable. We don't talk about her as much, but she has been exceptional. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen into this next round, because HSG, again, it's another round where it feels like they're just eating utility. They're not holding back. They're not playing a little bit more passive and waiting for that to come out. Instead, they push into it and they just fall one after another, HE after Molotov, and there you've already lost the player.
Yeah, you just look at the buy here. It just screams desperate, because at the moment they've just been unable to find a gap in the Black Dragon's defenses that is consistent. Sign on, good initial kills, they push on through. Olga with the running headshot, Tech 9, exactly what it's meant for. Anna able to reload, but unfortunately only to her own demise as GFI finds the kill for the Deagle. Nade coming out from Babs, lands perfectly. Argent down to 11 HP. This retake definitely has some possibility. Smoke's going to be coming down, flashes as well, and Cam with the AWP, Babs with the spray. They're going to be flying up for her, but they find the kill. They carry on pushing up towards CT, and Lair is there to mop up the kills.
Lair's position stays completely unchecked. Both players from HSG looking towards CT spawn to see if somebody's coming from that way, and not realizing somebody's rotated in through Church. Unfortunate one there for HSG. That being said, I mean, under normal circumstances, we'd be going, yeah, great round, did so much economical damage. But at this point, at this late stage in the game, it has made very little difference. Okay, Sinan down onto 250, isn't going to have head armor. It's, it's not ideal. They have done that damage, but with only a few rounds left in this half, it's not going to make the biggest difference in the world. Kami still has the AWP in her hands, but Hazel has one again. And once again, we're looking towards her.
Wallbang comes out from Hazel, but no kill. She backs away from the nade damage. Lair, she's playing aggressive down mid. She finds a kill for free. Olga goes down and packed away. Lair eventually traded out by Nermit. The information is there. Hannah's been able to push down Banana. Clothesline is coming in, but through the smoke, Argent gets the opener. That's the difference for Cami onto Banana. Short rather finds one and flicks up, hits Argent. Absolutely beautiful plays. Looking in for another, but GFI finds the kills. A double. Now Anna. Oh, Anna left in a 1v2. She's not chilled. She's playing aggressive. She knows she's got rounds to play with. Spots out the player, but Hazel covers her teammate to perfection and gets the kill. That is a round they so desperately needed.
I love that the spirits remain high. There's definitely a feeling of like, oh man, but at the same time, they win around and they're feeling good. They're not looking defeated, and I love that. That's one of the things that I've loved so much about this team. The tenacity, the resilience to come back and keep trying, keep improving. It's great to see. But Black Dragons, so on top of their game here. Yes, that round didn't go their way, but they've had so many rounds consistently going their way, they're not too fussed.
I just don't think they care. Like, it's why Anna was able to push up and be like, okay, this is chill. I can push up, I can find the kills, and yeah, that was nuts from Cami, and then GFI to follow up with 2 beautiful shots as well, and there we go. Hazel's perspective, you could see she had it covered. The only area that could have been a little bit of a downfall there was apartments, and they know that was not likely for Anna as she plays over towards B. There was a chance she'd push down Banana, but, luck have it, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, and also timing wasn't really on her side to take such a long rotation, so it did make a lot of sense that it would come through mid. But again, the AWP's really stepping up there, but GFI also playing such an important role on this map in particular. She's been so good at trying to keep those trades as even as possible.
Babs on the other side of the smoke. There were footsteps. There's a smoke and she dodges it. She's going to be able to get a double kill again. Queen of 3 kills. Hazel with the no-scope gets one, but Babs through the smoke finds Hazel's body and just obliterates her. Absolutely beautifully played, and now we're left with 2 players. They have the advantage going into this, and Lair is just going to punish them even further. I don't know what to say. 4 kill from Babs. She's had an ace. She's had, I think, another quad before, and then she just finds another. What is going on?
She's having a phenomenal game today. This is very impressive. I mean, when you think about yesterday, she was not having as good of a day against B4. But she comes through today. She's definitely had some time to rest, had some time to think about the mistakes that were made yesterday, and she's made some serious corrections. And I think that that's such an important trait to have as a player. And it's really fantastic that she's been able to step up so much. I mean, you look at Sinan, and Sinan is a player that we always look out for, and she's having a slower day. But that's okay, because the rest of her team are helping to back her up. Oh, GFI with the opener onto Cammy. That is massive.
That is exactly what you want to see. Take down her, and then leg goes down as well to the Mac 10. Neo doing the job perfectly, but it's going to be Babs on the other side of the smoke. Being a bit of a monster and sign on onto Argent. Absolutely beautiful. Hazel, sharpshooter, finds a second kill within a few seconds. Anna again, but this time left in a 1v3, not a 1v2. But she'll take it. If she can do this, it would be a massive highlight. HSG struggling to try and find their 5th round on the board. They need this.
Yeah.
They desperately need this round on the board. Anna, a position now known, it's documented, it's written up. The nade comes through, she's tagged down to 40 HP. It's so simple now. HSG, all they have to do is take a couple of shots on her and she's dead, but she's still going to be playing aggressive. Limited amount of bullets. Unfortunately, the smoke, that position of that smoke really forced her into difficult spots. Not what you want to see, but we're going to go to a quick break because that was the 15th round. And we'll be back for the second half very shortly.
When the world seems big and I am feeling low, I think of all the good things in my life and dream of all the places we will go. No matter where we end up, we're gonna have a good time. When I promise forever, so together we're gonna shake up the doubts and have a good time.
A 10-5 half in favor of Black Dragons. They have been completely in control from start to finish so far in that first half on Inferno, and they are looking to absolutely run away with this. Their utility usage has been fantastic. fantastic, and they've read into HSG's movement so well throughout that first half.
Yeah, you just have to give them massive props. And I mean, I said it in the game, but Babs, what an absolute beast.
So good.
It wasn't even the fact that she was carrying her team or anything. She was just playing with her team to perfection. She got multiple kills through the smoke. She managed to push through smokes, played aggressive, and also waited for them. She had the great timing, so there was great communication across the board for them, which is exactly what we want to be seeing from such a team. I can't actually even remember what kill she ended on, but it was something ridiculous.
For Babs, I mean, she was on like... geez, so many. And so many multi-kills as well, like you said. 19 kills, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
In the first half.
And the fact that was, I mean, I said this 3 times in broadcast, so I'll probably be told to shut up. But 12.8k by the 6th round, while still having a full equipment, full nade stack, and a Galil in hand was absolutely laughable because they can then play aggressive, and that's exactly how that's when Black Dragons are in their best. As long as they get, rewarded for playing aggressive, then they're happy, and that's exactly what happened.
And one of the big concerns, I think, for HSG is, we spoke about Olga and her part as that tip of the spear. She's been involved in 5 opening duels. She's only won 1 of them.
Wow.
So I feel like, again, we spoke about that regional familiarity. Black Dragons know Olga. They know her playbook, and they have shut her down so consistently. In fact, the player on Black Dragons that has been involved in the most opening duels is Kami. She hasn't won as many of them, but like, she's there. She's always on the front line. And even if she's not necessarily getting that shot, more often than not, she's being traded because Black Dragons understand their win conditions.
Well, pistol round. We saw this one already over by this time. In the first half, HSG pushed aggressive, got the kills, got the round with the bomb planted, and then they lost the second round. So I'm very interested to see how HSG are going to handle this. They can't afford to lose any rounds. They need these 3 initial rounds. Aggressive push over towards B is going to be coming through, but it's a distraction. It's a Trojan horse because the bomb is on the back of Anna over towards A apartments. Argent going to help out her teammates, flash it out, and this is going to be a perfect distraction as they go in for the rotation. Babs finds one onto GFI, and now these players out of apartments. Olga has made the call, said it was a distraction, but it's too late. The Romans are out of the horse, and they are charging down and getting the kills. Sign on onto Olga, just absolutely beautifully orchestrated, and they're just making no mistakes. Until that. But, that's going to be down to this one player now, just doing absolutely beautiful jobs coming in as a stand-in. Oh, hit another headshot. Go on. Bring it in. Let's see if she can push through library and read this player like a book. Or she's going to lose her head. Anna, the librarian.
Murder in the library.
It was Anna.
Did they not see the sign? Shh, silence, people reading. That's unfortunate. Unless it's a game of Cluedo. Anna in the library with the USPS. Rough round, I think, for HSG, but Black Dragons play that so disgustingly well. It is ridiculous. The rotation, I was talking about how very often in these T-sided pistol rounds, you can have like a 5-stack running towards 3 or 2 players. They go on this like round-the-world tour, completely ignore the 2 players on B sides who are just like, okay, they don't even see it. They don't know it's happening. They run straight past, circumvent, come in from behind, and then they just completely shut down the side. It was such a good one.
Negev. GFI, let's go!
Newt, you watching? This one's for you, buddy.
Newt is going to be watching with his chalk. Super excited, I'm sure. I mean, it could be, yeah. But Black Dragons, are they going to be able to defeat the Negev? Or is it going to get the better of them? We'll have to wait and see. Anna, meanwhile, she has a MAC-10 in hand. Looking to play a little bit more aggressive with her teammates over towards B. With Argent there. Oh, GFI, here we go. Rubbing my hands together, the smoke's down. She's got the bullets. Is she going to spray? There we go. None are connecting. This is unfortunate. She still has 70 bullets left. She decides to stop, realizing it's going to take a half an hour to reload. She waits a moment, goes back to spraying, and hits nothing as the player jumps across the bullets. The bomb is getting planted fairly easily. Taken very little damage so far. There's only one to have died on HSG's side so far. GFI finally gets a kill. We don't quite see it, but Sign-On going to be able to take down Hazel and Argent. Imagine this angle with, obviously, her teammate Anna there to back them up. The headshot comes through, but the kill does not. But GFI, she's here. She finds one, and Olga with 2 with the 5-7. And there's no one on site to stop this defuse. It's Olga. We missed it, but she gets the kills. And now they could just hold it. And the spray going to be coming out from the Negev. Doesn't get the kill, but it doesn't matter. The bomb could get defused. There we go!
Oh.
The nade! Of course it's utility that gets the kill, and of course it's Babs, who's now on 22-8. GFI, Negev.
I mean, it works.
But also the 5-7 on Olga.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a weird round for me because so the smoke spray comes through, it provides a lot of cover, the rest of the players are allowed to push through Church towards the back of the side. And for some reason, Babs, she decides to go on this like lurking, this like really late lurk, which could pay off really well. The problem is that Olga pops off, and then GFI is still able to get 2 kills with the Negev herself. So the fact that so much happened, and Babs is now in Narnia when the defuse is starting to come through. Sure, both players on HSG die, but they diffused because Babs is nowhere to be seen. It's a slight, I don't want to call it a misplay because it was a smart choice to make, but the circumstances around it, the fact that, I mean, no one was expecting that to happen with pistols against the force that the Black Dragons came through. No one thought that was going to happen. And unfortunately, that means that Babs isn't able to clutch that round out. And this is the second time in this series where a team wins a pistol and the enemy team wins the next round. And it wasn't even a full force because it was just the Negev. So now they have even more money into this round.
Yeah, you can look at the buy here. It's looking pretty good. I mean, 3 rifles, like upgraded rifles, that is, to the A1s. They've got Famous, the MP9. Love the MP9, especially on this map. On the other side, there is an AK, 2 Glils, Tech 9, and then a Mac 10, but it doesn't matter because Hazel's looking to shut them down. This can sign on right down and out. Then the bomb is dropped over towards Long, and GFI finds the second kill. Babs with the trade. Hazel goes down, but GFI is not done. She's not over. Now, last one left alive to pick up the pieces. The bomb, it's dropped over to Long. She has to back off. She knows she can't take that fight head on. So she's trying to cause the distraction, smoke over towards that short position. It might be a bit brutal, but it's an MP9. And like I said, this gun is beautiful on this map. Such good angles for that short-range gun and that burst fire.
GFI is hot to trot on this map right now. Nice little 3K for her there. Wasn't able to get the 4th and final kill there, but still, I mean, she's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, she's someone we spoke about, right? Not necessarily tip of the spear, but when she's anchoring, she's doing a great job of shutting down a lot of that aggression. And that's exactly what HSG need right now. You know, Black Dragons, they're in a bit of a tight spot right now. They did manage to win the first pistol. The force didn't go very well. The second force, which should have been a bonus, didn't go well either. Now they're back down onto pistol, so they're starting to feel the heat a little bit, but there is still a huge round deficit. So speaking of feeling the heat.
Burn, burn. In the banana of fire. Ah, Neo finds 2, but the pistol's going to be proven a little bit too strong here. Sion able to hit the headshot. So that's an extra, you know, rifle in the midst. And they also have a smoke to track out towards that side. What's going on? Hello. P250 comes through, player goes down. Now the V6 situation has to come through. The bomb is going to get planted. That's actually super bad for the side of HSG. They needed the control of the economy, but it's not going to be coming through. Silent finds one, goes in for the second one, denied it, but so close. If you got that kill, the trade should 100% have happened from Hazel.
Yeah.
But there is a world in which she didn't.
Yeah. And the thing is, even if she does get traded out after getting that kill, it would be one more gun taken away from Black Dragons, which would have been fantastic for them, because that was an eco. So if they had gotten that 4th kill, they would be laughing. Okay, 3 is still fantastic. But the problem is when you consider the Black Dragons came into that round with a few guns that they had yoinked from the end of the previous round, the FAMAS and the 2 rifles that actually managed to pick up off of other bodies. So they're fine into this round economically. Hazel now has the AWP in her hands. That's the scary part. Cammy has one as well. So we're looking to see what she can get done on the T side here. But if Hazel has the angles locked down, she could be in trouble.
Yeah, we get into the meat and bones of the game now on the T side for Black Dragons. This is a side of the map in which they should flourish. So the fact that they flourish so hard on the first side on CT, that can be a little bit of a concern. Maybe they blossomed a little bit too early. We'll have to wait and see. The story is unfolding before our very eyes. GFI pushes over towards Long, takes the fight. A little bit of damage, but more so over towards her side. In apartments, Olga going to get caught off guard. Not holding the right angle. The AWP going to be able to get the trade. Hazel doing a good job, dropping down over towards that pit position, but her teammate on Long is now gone, dead and dusted. She's got a player on site, going to be backing him up. It's going to be GFI with very low HP. Has to hit the shot. She tags him down, but the kill's not going to be there. AWP hits the shot, and now, with only 3 bullets left, she has to find all these players. The tag comes through. She's going to be super low. Hits. Nope. Misses the flick. And once again, 1 bullet. It doesn't matter. She's dead. The sub. You know, left alive, and yeah, running away. Best thing she could do in this situation. Unfortunately, they've lost too much money. The bomb's gone down too many times, and the economy is not there for HSG to support that.
I think the problem is that it's too easy for Black Dragons to read into HSG here. HSG have really struggled to find a footing for themselves because the way that Black Dragons play, like, so we see very limited utility over towards Banana, and we're like, okay, so HSG eventually start that rotation in, but because Black Dragons have their entire team over towards that A site, they're able to get in quite easily, and they isolate a lot of those duels, which is so massive. Hazel in particular, who gets stuck in that pit position. Sure, she's able to get a couple of kills for herself because she's really good, but now you have like 3 players bearing down on you from different angles, and she's never going to be able to find the way out. And because so many of her teammates have fallen around her, she doesn't have the space. So this is really, really good space taking from Black Dragons, really good map control, and that's something that we saw on their CT side as well. They have a really good understanding about what their rotations are going to be from round to round.
Yeah, I think we need to also look back on that situation with GFI. Exactly where she is right now.
Yeah.
She did the spray. I think maybe did about 30 damage across 2 different players, but took in, I think it was exactly 80 damage. That is not a situation she should have taken, should have missed those shots. You know, maybe she should have died there. She did play pretty aggressive and didn't have any flashes to support her, but she had the opportunity to hit the shots and she wasn't quite on point. And we've seen that a few times throughout this game. But to be fair to her, she's also done really well in rounds.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a 13-8. It's getting ever closer to Black Dragons taking this one home. HSG, they've been looking a little bit better on their CT side. But when it's come down to the wire on the real rounds, it's not looking so good. Anna somehow down to 22. That must have been a headshot through the smoke here for now.
Yeah. This aggression up Banana towards B could be devastating for HSG because you can see they're going for a play here. And immediately the rotations have been called out. So this is really, really good information being given over. And Black Dragons, they're not balking. They're going to push this.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they're going to be taken down or not. Sinon's taken down through the smoke. Hazel finds one. I think that's going to be a bit about it, though. GFI still going to have the rifle in hand. Finds one. Looking to go for the second one as well. A1. Proven, versatile, has to back off, no bullets, 20 now, and it's down to 4 HP. Stands a chance to do some economical damage here, potentially even win the round. Anna holding this angle, this is going to be so tight. All it takes is the one bullet, but she misses. The push comes through, but the shots are missed by GFI, and Babs is there to save the day yet again.
Oh, it's such a difficult position for GFI to be in as well. So few angles to push in from. Okay, Anna missing that shot is a little uncharacteristic, but like you said, Babs there, backs her up, makes sure that she can fire in where her teammate is unable to succeed. And there you go. That's another round in the back pocket here for Black Dragons.
I honestly, I think GFI played that fantastically.
She did,
I
yeah.
don't think there was anything else I would say she could do.
No.
She pushed in, she held the angle towards that Banana position, took the shot, switched on over to exactly where Babs was, just wasn't able to win the fight, and that was fair enough. We move on. Round 22, 13-8. This is HSG's map pick, and Anna's pushed up. They've walked past each other like ships in the night. And Argent, she knows there's a player now behind her. If they can get this kill, this would be huge, but Anna's going to be playing aggressive. Maybe this hasn't been called. Neo, she's walking straight past her.
No.
Anna, she turns around. She's going to be able to find one. Maybe get the second. No, denied it, but the damage, the information's there. All going towards apartments, holding the balcony position. Cammy with AWP on the other side. Nade down towards the bottom of Banana. Does deliver 40 points of damage. Maybe 47 onto Sinon in total. Good clearance on this position. Cammy able to find GFI, but Olga with the trade. It's going to have to play a little bit of counter-aggressive in towards this mid position to stop them from playing so dominant, but Babs knows as the player over towards that. She gambled a bit. She could go on the self-boost if she wishes, but she doesn't have time, so she just waits, gets the kill, and get every advantage in that. It was Famous versus AK. I mean, it's a Famous. It's a Famous, that's all I'm going to say. Don't have anything nice to say about it. Retake, 2v3. Babs is a little bit low, so it gives them a bit of a chance. Diffuse kit on Argent. Babs holding this angle, going to be looking to flick up. Argent playing very aggressive, low HP. They get the first kill, but the trade's going to be coming in very fast. And Hazel was just in a bit of a shooting gallery here for Le and Babs.
I almost wonder if HSG shouldn't have tried to save there.
I think they should. If we have a look at the economy in a moment, I'm sure we'll see.
Yeah, no, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. You have players on like $50, $150. Like, there is so little cash available here. Look at this. there's so little that they're going to be able to bring into this, and at the end of this round, it's match point.
Just buy 5-7s. There you go. Argent's done it. You know, just chuck Olga at 5-7 and hope she works the magic again. Talking of which, I mean, she's sitting 9-18. She's having a bit of a hard time. She's done all right. Nade stacking towards T-Stairs doesn't really work fantastically. Anna does find one. Sign on. There we go. Cleaning up house. GFI, last one left alive. Gets a kill. That's a rifle, but she decides not to go full YOLO and backs up. Opts in to stay alive and fight another day. She's going to be meeting head on with the player. Gets around the corner. Misses the shots of Babs. Stacking her kills. 29 kills.
One away from that 30 bomb, and we're still in regulation rounds. We're nowhere near overtime, Tom. Like, let's be real about this. This has been such a dominant performance from Black Dragon, such a good performance from Babs in particular. I mean, one of the plays that we had pointed out before we came into this was Anna, and she's also doing incredibly well for herself, but Babs has, like, eclipsed her at this point. It's been so good to see that all of the Black Dragons players have those moments of brilliance. Even Sinan, who we pointed out at the, closest towards the start of the map or towards the half, she was having a quieter day. She stepped up. She's managed to get quite a few kills for herself since then. And so we're seeing a lot more, because this is an aggressive team, the player that tends to run out first very often gets a lot of those opening duels. So because of that, a lot of players are left in the wayside. It's one of those things where, like, come on, guys, leave some for me. What the hell is this? But when the rotations change, when the positions change, when their backs are against the wall, we get to see a lot more of that clutch potential from the Black Dragons players.
Banana. Black Dragons go. Map after this is going to be Mirage, so keep that in mind. Last decider will be Overpass. Oh, Sion's going to be so low. Nero finds one, but they're going to be pushed up against each other here. They don't even quite realize that Sion's she's going to be able to find double. Looking for the triple as well. Pushes down Banana, catches Argent off guard. She stood no chance. Slaughtered like a lamb, and GFI left alone with only 6 HP, and her teammates have not rotated as of yet. Oh my god, what an absolute obliteration there. Sign on 2 HP. Oh,
that's what I was just saying about her, man.
She finds a double out of nothing. She's just gifted that. The nade comes out, it does a bit of damage to Babs. She doesn't care. She wants to hit that 30 bomb. Come at her. She wants to kill. Sign on. Finally the kill, but never mind. 30 kills to 10 deaths. Babs, you absolute beast. And Hazel, turn around, finding that kill. This is a 1v3. Babs, she's gone. She's out of it. No saving the match for her team right now. Hazel has to try and find them, but takes a wild swing with the shot. Hits nothing. 2 bullets left. 2 targets. Doesn't pick up the A1. Instead, knows that player's over towards Dark at the moment. Flicking around, misses the no-scope. She's now only got 1 bullet. Hits the shot, but she's out of it. She has to go for the reload. And it's going to be Cammy to finish it up. Let's go, Black Dragons.
What a solid performance from this team. We came into Inferno and we had questions. We were like, Inferno, not the greatest map for HSG, but Olga's there. Is that going to make the biggest difference in the world? And honestly, it didn't. It didn't make the difference they needed.
No, I mean, HSG, they were looking pretty good at the